Good day of the week, listeners. It's ya boy Crispy, and you are tuned in to Final Thoughts Media Podcast Edition. So open your ears and have a great day on purpose. Alright, everybody, it has been quite a bit of time since you all have heard my voice, just me, hasn't it? Well, I'm here to tell you guys I am back and I am better than ever. I will eventually be having more cohorts help me with some other projects, but today it is just me and you. So, I wanted to give you guys a little update on my life here. I have a new place and I'm currently in it. So this is the first episode of me in my new place. How's that? Yay! If I clap, I'm gonna break the sound barrier. All right, let's see. Okay, so I also want to try something new. I am going to start reviewing YouTube shows. Yeah, ain't that crazy? The one that I'm reviewing today is called Helluva. You might have heard of it. It's from VisiPop. This is their third show. More like second, but you know, that's if you don't include the Zoophobia, which you should. So I'm calling it their third. This is a 2019 production by VisiPop. It is the pilot episode. It is 11 minutes long and 12 seconds. The cast: Brandon Rogers is as Blitz. The O is silent. Richard Steven Horvitz, I pray I'm saying that right, is Moxie. Erica Linebeck is Millie and Luna. And we start the description off by how they had it in YouTube. Follow Blitz as he attempts to run a startup killing company in a very competitive market, along with his weapons specialist Moxie, his powerhouse Millie, and his receptionist Hellhound Luna. With the help of an ancient book obtained by one of the princes of hell, they manage to make their work possible, and together they attempt to survive each other while trying to keep their business afloat. Now, we start this show out with an enthusiastic Blitzo trying to collaborate with the team on how to drum up some more business. And from there, it just goes straight downhill. Well, when I say downhill, I don't mean in a bad way. I'm saying it just gets so much worse. This show, I will say right now, is not meant for children. I cannot stress that enough. None of these shows are meant for children. Even they say that at the end of their description, not meant for children, probably not for some people, but you know, all demons are welcome. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And before you guys get on it, I don't find anything wrong with this show. I love this show. I love watching it. I love that in Helluva Boss. I mean, not Helluva Boss, but I love that in Has Been Hotel. I'm still waiting on that first episode, though. Come on, VisiPop. What you gonna do? So, after showing us a small commercial of what they do, and you know, going through that whole thing, they continue to argue about a jingle. And this jingle, Blitzo paid for. Man, Blitz. Excuse me, I keep reading it, and it seems like Blitzo, but it's Blitz. Blitz paid for it with his worker's salary and then put it on a channel that no one watches. This is our first introduction to how horrible of a boss he actually is, or at least a horrible businessman. You know what? He's just a horrible person in general. Like, I love Blitz as a character. He's funny. He's just like all the way out there doing just doing the most, and it's hilarious. Oh man. Only 1 minute in, and then they are immediately spitting facts. Blitz is like, people love jingles. People love musicals. And they love when they put unnecessary crap on TV. I don't know why I decided to bleep myself on that one, because this is obviously an explicit show at this point, so yeah, we'll do better. And then we have Millie. Millie is Moxie's wife, and she is hilarious. I think she is probably my favorite character in all of Busy Pop's actual, shows. She is just over there getting turned on by Moxie crushing the dreams of his superior, or what seems to be. And then you have Blitzo over here still pulling crocodile tears about how his dreams are being crushed and his dad never supported him, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Honestly, while the scene was funny, the animation could have been better. And I say this because I saw the rest of the episode and it really didn't match. It was kind of like watching the Pain fight in Naruto. And if any of you know how that animation just kind of dipped immediately during that fight. But fair enough to Blitz, the jingle was actually pretty good. Lovingly killing my wife, sticking it to a yapping jogger, seeing me hide the body. We'll let you keep the knife, and kids die for free. That is funny. That's some funny stuff right there. Oh, and then they just come up with Luna. Luna is just a whole mood. She is truly just, wow. She is what every trucker believes that their dispatcher or receptionist is actually doing, or at least how they view the job. And she doesn't care. Like, she's more of a sociopath than anything else. She's an angsty teen just trying to get a rise out of people. She sends Moxie she faxes him a weight loss flyer. And he's like, why would someone send me this? You know why. And I'm like, yo, how could you be such a savage? Yo, chill. And then she goes and punts a stroller. I shouldn't laugh, but it's funny. Like, I don't know. Like, some demented part of me is just finding this entire thing funny. Like, I've had friends where they've been like, yes, I punt a kid. Just go boop, and it'd be right across the way. I'm like, this just reminds me of the horribleness that people have. Like, this is just a funny way of people expressing what they've already expressed, and it's hilarious. However bad Blitzo is as a boss, he truly will do anything to make his dream come true and have his company continue, including having relations isn't even the word for what him and Stolas do. Like, I'm not going to ruin it for you. I mean, I probably already have, but watch the episode, because then you'll understand when I say, whoo, relations is just not the word. Like, I don't think I could have a good word for what that was. Whew. Okay. Next we have Molly. I love Molly to death. She is an extreme exhibitionist, and I truly love her and Moxie's relationship. They're kind of like a Joker and Harley type thing, except without all of the, mental kind of, bad relationship, toxicity, all those fun words. Yeah, none of that. This is just, hey, you like killing? I like killing. You can sing? I can cook. It's just one of those things, and like, they just complement each other so much. It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I do love this show. Oh, man. But Blitzo is a voyeur, 100%. And the scene of him just barging in on their personal lives, it obviously has had me rolling ever since the first minute. But it just keeps on coming and coming. And yeah, that's not an innuendo, but I shouldn't laugh. But Moxie's about to have a panic attack in one of these scenes, and it's just so funny. I can't even explain it. It's just hilarious. This stuff is funny because then he just gets down, and Molly's just like, she's like, just making all these noises, and it's only funny because I understand when you get to that literal point of frustration to where you're just screaming at everyone in the world, including yourself, I am calm, and then you're just ready to punt a stroller. Oh man, I shouldn't make these jokes, but I find them funny. Hey. Okay, so at the end of this show, it's pretty gruesome. One of their during the commercial, they had almost killed a kid, and the kid came back to life. With the defibrillators, and they had been keeping him because they didn't have insurance to pay for his surgery and everything. And it turns out the kid was supposed to be killed, and so they killed him, and it was gruesome. That was a gruesome end. They killed that kid and then bragged about it. And it shouldn't be funny, but again, a really demented part of me is finding this really funny. Especially the line where we get that the clients can write a bad review, but then they would just play dumb because honestly no one cares in hell. And I'm like, that is the funniest truth. Because, like they said before, a lot of people love putting out crap and people just eat it up. And then, you write a bad review. But in all honesty, like, at the core of people, do you actually care? I do. Because I like to, know if my food is going to be good or if it's a bad place to eat, stuff like that. Or if it's a bad company. But honestly, some people just don't care. Oh, so I want to hear what you guys think. Did you guys like the way I did this? Is I would assume a lot shorter than my normal ones. But I think it was a really good show. I want to know your thoughts. Leave some comments down there and subscribe. That's the name of the game here. Subscribe, make y'all laugh, tell you guys my final thoughts about things, and that's about it. So I guess my final thoughts on this show. I've seen a lot more of the show, and obviously I am way late on reviewing this type of thing since it was in 2019. But, better late than never. So, my final thoughts, or at least my final tally, what would I give it? I would give this a 9, honestly. Why would I give it a 9? Because it did exactly what it's supposed to do. And it made me laugh. It, it wasn't really serious on itself. Like, it didn't take itself too seriously. And, it showed what the show was going to be about. And I can't really be mad at that. The only thing I could say is that the animation kind of dipped at one point. But other than that, it was really good. So, yeah.
Well, that about does it for this episode. This is Chris B signing off. You can find me on Instagram at Final Thoughts Media or go to my YouTube channel, Final Thoughts Media. Catch you guys on the next episode and have a great day on purpose.